In this video, we'll be taking a look at dynamics in Cinema 4D. We will explain what a rigid body is and what also a collider body is. Okay, so let's start by creating a plane. So this will be our plane. Let's make it larger. Okay, and let's create a cube. Let's make the let's delete this cube. Let's make the cube maybe 50 on all sizes. Okay, so that we have some space to work with. Okay, so now this is our cube right here. Okay, now let's create a cloner so that we put this cube inside the cloner. So we have a grid. Let's select the cloner and move it up. So you have this grid. Let's increase the grid in the y-axis, like the same 3. Okay, so let's set this to 60. The size of this to 60. Maybe we can even increase it to 5. Oh, no, that is the grid. Okay, so when we have this cube now, right now when you play through your timeline, nothing is happening because we don't have any dynamics going on in our scene. Okay, so let's add some dynamics. Okay, so in order to add dynamics to an object, you assign it a tag, and the tag system simply tells Cinema 4D what that object is doing. Okay, how Cinema 4D should treat that object. Okay, so that is how the tag system works. Okay, so with a cloner selected, we can add the tags on the cube, but I want to add a tag on the cloner so we affect all of them. So I right click on the cube, and this is the tag system. Okay, and I want to come to the simulation tag. This is where we have all our dynamic tags. So we have rigid body, soft body, collider body, ghost body, cloth belt, cloth collider, and then cloth. Okay, so we're gonna assign the rigid body tag to this cloner. So right now when we play, because this cloner has a rigid body tag, there's not dynamics going on here. Okay, so when you play, the object is affected by gravity. It is falling. Okay, it is falling because when you come to the dynamics, we have the dynamic setup. Okay, the trigger is immediately the timeline starts, the dynamic should take effect. Okay, so let's go back to the first frame, and then we want the cloner, the cues, okay, to collide with an object. Okay, because right now it's passing through the plane, because the plane, Cinema 4D sees the plane as a simple plane. Okay, we haven't assigned any tag to it for Cinema 4D to treat it like a certain object. Okay, so we right click on the plane, we go to the simulation tags, and we also add a collider body. This collider body tag tells Cinema 4D that this plane can now collide with any object in the scene that has a rigid body tag assigned to it. Okay, so now when you play through, see that when our cube reaches where the plane is, it collides with it, so it cannot move through again. Okay, it collides with a plane. So that is what dynamics is for. Okay, we have the rigid body, which is assigned to objects that it's a moving object or a static object you want something to collide with, and we also have the collider body, which is assigned to object that you want any rigid body object to collide with. Okay, so that is the difference between the rigid body and the collider body. Okay, let's stop the animation, go back, and let's rotate the collider a little bit so that impact will be some sort of higher. Okay, so we have it like this so that the cubes won't fall on each other, so that we can see how the collider body really works. Okay, so now when we play, okay, you see the cubes are colliding with the plane. Okay, so that is simply the dynamics in Cinema 4D. Okay, and we have another dynamics called the soft body. The soft body dynamics. Okay, with that, it uses a lot of CPU, so we cannot really use it on a bunch of objects like this. Okay, so let's create another object to demonstrate this. And so let's delete this cloner, and let's create a sphere, and let's give this sphere maybe 36 segments. Okay, let's take it up like this. Okay, and then let's assign, cut the simulation tag, and let's assign the soft body collider, soft body tags to it. Okay, so with this selected, when you play, look at how the soft body is. Okay, you see how the sphere is being like. Now the sphere is a soft body, so when it collides with a collider object, it deforms it like it's like a balloon, a soft balloon or a soft ball colliding on the ground. So you see, that is what the soft body is for. The soft body collider is for. Okay. In the next video, we'll be looking at creating a complete project, a complete mini project using Dynamics. Thank you and see you in the next video.